What's up guys, I'm Dennis and today I want to talk to you guys about something. COVID-19. It has been here for a while and we have tried as much as possible to adapt as well as we can, some more than others. But this also means that most of us have been stuck in this country for a while now. And I have to say, one of the countries that I miss the most is Japan. Now when I travel, food is key and I miss the amazing ramen, the super fresh sashimi, but most of all, I miss the most delicious Wagyu Katsu Sando. Sando? It is honestly such a joy to eat. You get the fluffy Japanese white bread, the fragrant tangy sauce, the super crunchy katsu exterior, only to reveal a bit of Wagyu goodness. So today, we will be recreating this together and bring Japan to us. Let's go. Now I'm really excited because today the lovely folks from Shiki have sent me a beautiful Wagyu A4 ribeye steak. Can we just take a moment to appreciate the beautiful marbling on this? The thing about such a high quality ingredient is that very little needs to be done to bring out the amazing flavor of the meat. Because of the extremely high concentration of fat on the Wagyu, the piece of meat will basically start to melt the moment you touch it. So to make it easier to cut, pop your steak in the freezer 5 minutes before you handle it. Now you can totally skip this part, but for the sake of creating an accurate version of the Wagyu Katsu Sando, like the ones you get in Japan, I'm gonna go ahead and square it off. I'm definitely not gonna waste it, so don't worry. First up, the katsu sauce. Now, this is the sauce that will engulf your katsu sandwich. And it will make you feel like you're getting a nice warm hug, like the one that your father never gave you. Too much?
In a bowl, mix in 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 3 teaspoons of Worchstechire sauce, half tablespoon of shoyu, 1 tablespoon of Kewpie Mayo, 1 tablespoon of honey, half teaspoon of black pepper and half teaspoon of onion powder, as well as 2 cloves of black garlic. Mix it well and you get a simple and delicious katsu sauce.
This is a loaf of lovely Japanese white bread. I snagged this from Yamazaki. I like it a lot because it's chewy and fluffy. When toasted, it holds its structure really well. And it is the perfect vessel for your Wagyu sandwich.
Once again, this is optional, but to recreate the sandwich, I am trimming the bread to the dimensions of my Wagyu square here. Then pop it in the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for about 8 minutes for a nice golden brown toast. In a medium saucepan, fill it a third of the way up with neutral oil and get that up on high heat. The reason for this is because we want to quickly fry the exterior of the katsu without cooking much of the meat within. While the oil heats up, grab 3 plates to set up your breading station. In the first one, add a bit of all-purpose flour. In the second one, crack 2 eggs and whisk. In the third one, add in your Panko breadcrumbs. Before coating your Wagyu, season it with salt and pepper. Then, keeping one hand dry and the other wet, dust your Wagyu in flour, followed by egg, followed by Panko breadcrumbs. Shake off the excess and it is ready for frying. To test whether your oil is hot enough, dip a pair of wooden chopsticks in. If there are bubbles forming, it is ready. Gently drop your katsu in away from you and keep a close eye on it, because this should take no more than 1 minute. Once your crust turns nice and golden brown, fish it out onto a drying rack and immediately hit that with a bit of flaky salt, and you have your amazing Wagyu katsu. To assemble, spread a thin layer of Dijon Mustard on both your toasts, followed by a thin layer of your katsu sauce. Sandwich your katsu in between and give it a bit of pressure to push everything down into one solid unit. Again, this is not necessary, but I'm gonna trim off the sides just to give it a more authentic aesthetic. Slice it up into 4 and just take a moment to admire your work.
So obviously, for such a royal sandwich, I must share it with loved ones. So today we are joined by none other than my best friend, Joshua Chang, ladies and gentlemen. Sit the down, man. You know why you're here today, bro? Because I love you, bro. This was something that I really enjoyed when I visited Japan and I wanted you to taste it. That's honored, bro. Cheers, man. Let's dig in. Hey.
Oh, good, yeah? Yeah, well, it's not bad.
Alright.
Yeah, this is my first time eating a Wagyu sandwich. Yeah, it's fantastic. The meat is very tender. I like the bread.
Admittedly, because it was so thin, it's very easy to overcook. So it turned out medium rare. I was aiming for a bit closer to the rare side. But because it's Wagyu, it still tastes pretty fantastic. You can have another one?
Hey, yeah, I'm waiting for you to ask me, bro.
No, very good, very good. Actually, after tasting it, I'm pretty happy. I used to be that guy that like doesn't believe in paying hundreds of dollars for a good piece of meat. Yeah, I used to think it's ridiculous, but after tasting Wagyu when I did, I understand. I understand why, first of all, why farmers go through such measures to like raise their cattle in this manner. Because like, I mean, there is a huge difference in the quality of the meat that you get, which more than justifies the price, I feel.
I think this is the first time I'm eating like Wagyu level.
Yeah?
Beef. Yeah. You changed my mind.
Cheers, bro! If you're interested to purchase anything from Shiki, they've given me a promo code, so you can use the promo code BANNERS for an additional 5% off for whatever you're buying. There's no minimum spend and you get like free delivery or purchases over $120. Yeah, make something and share the love with your friends and family, and yeah, happy days, man. It will make you forget about COVID for a while, so that's good. So if you enjoyed this video or you learned anything at all, please hit the like and subscribe button.
Subscribe button. Oh, yeah.
And we will see you next time.